Hello friends, and welcome to Escaping the Mouse with your host, me, Buck Roll. So we had a significant amount of rain here last night, probably about 2 inches, pretty close to that. And honestly, it's already starting to soak in a little bit, but this thing was completely flooded when I got up this morning. And I do now know where I'm going to have to put additional soil in here to continue building this up, because it did pool over to here a little bit. It stayed away from the wall, so that's good. I knew there was going to be more that had to go in here, including some down here that still hasn't soaked into the ground, but I got some more of that over there, so we're ready to do that. But for the time being, we're not going to be doing anything in the yard for a while. Let me show you what we are going to do. Now, in past episodes, when I've been talking about the new computer I was going to build, I talked about one of the challenges I ran into was finding a machine that could do what I needed to do, but didn't have all the goofy lights and stuff that sometimes go on a machine like this. You see, there isn't really a dime's worth of difference between this setup and a gaming system. And one of the things you run into with a gaming system is they'll have lights and fans inside and stuff like that. And I didn't really want any of that. I just wanted a real basic black case, something that you wouldn't even look at, and just wouldn't even realize that that's what what that is. It's designed not to be noticed, and that's what I really wanted. Now, I did notice that this one does have some lights in it. That looks like that is on the video processing board. There's also one that's in the back, and I notice when it's dark in here and I'm watching a movie that I can see the light reflecting off the wall as it flashes on and off. I don't want any of this stuff in here. So what I want to do today is open this thing up and put something over that just to cover that up so I don't see it. That also gives me an opportunity to peek behind the hood here, because this is quite a machine. I haven't had a chance to look at it inside yet. So we're going to pull the cover off this. We're going to put some tape over the lights, or figure out if we can disable them some way so there isn't any of that stuff going on. And then I got one other thing I want to work on. And that thing is this old computer chair. Actually, it's really not that old to begin with. I got it when I moved here only, about 6 years ago. But it just did not hold up well. The casters don't work very well, and so you end up dragging them across the floor sometimes. And literally this vinyl coating that they coated it with is peeling off. And I mean, it's leaving black gunk all over the floor, and it just is not a worthy chair for the beast like this. So the other thing I want to do today is we're going to go out and get a new computer chair, because this thing's got to go. All right, so I decided to actually power the system down and disconnect it completely from all the stuff in there. And yeah, this seems, it doesn't seem that unusual in terms of what's in here. It would appear the technology has changed not that much, at least on the outside level, from other PCs I've looked into. That's the memory right there. That thing right there, that's the thing that's kind of new for me. I had to look for that and figure out what that was, because I knew that was in there. That's the solid state hard drive. So that's the thing that's holding everything, rather than a traditional hard drive. That is got everything on it. And that was one of the things I definitely upgraded on, because it was the biggest solid state hard drive I could get. It is kind of cool. This has a lot of expansion slots, because that's a slot right there for a hard drive. That's a slot there for another hard drive. We even got the cables in there, so they're all routed around here. So if I wanted to expand this with additional hard drive capacity, that would be fairly easy to do. So that's nice to know. This is the thing that's giving me the problem right here. It's this white lettering, because apparently there's a light that lights on and blinks on and off like that, and it's really kind of annoying, and I don't want that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get a piece of like a Monster Gorilla duct tape kind of stuff. It's real heavy duty. It's black. Yeah, I'll just put it over that. You won't even see it anymore. Unfortunately, I don't have any of that at home, so I'm going to have to go to Home Depot. You know how much I hate doing that. See you in a little bit. And I guess the weather's not quite done with us either. Got to Home Depot, was just kind of walking out of the store. It was starting to drip a little bit, and now it's doing this. So that's good. I like it when it rains, especially on my day off. Nothing better than sitting out here and just listening to the rain. So this stuff is called Gorilla Tape. It's just real heavy duty industrial strength duct tape. And it's got a nice thick black coating on it. And that's going to be perfect because what I'll do is I'll just cut off a little piece. It'll perfectly fit over that. We'll cover that up and won't have to look at that anymore. I was actually kind of hoping that I could find some sort of setting in the driver that would allow me to turn that off, but no such luck. I know, that just seems like something I would have done because maybe everyone in the world doesn't want to have a light show coming out of their computer, but whatever, it's easy enough to fix. There you go, much better. Can't even tell it's there anymore. And I'm guessing that the plastic will be thick enough that I won't even see light shining through it. This stuff's pretty thick and pretty dense. So hopefully that's the end of this project. Let's get this baby button back up and see what happens. All right, the beast has roared back to life, and now I can look in the side of that and I don't see any light coming out of that. So that's good. That was something that's, like I said, it's just a little pet peeve of mine. I don't want my box to be saying, hey, look at me. You know, my box is its job is to impress me and do what I needed to do, not be a pinball machine. So I'm glad I got that fixed. It was also kind of fun to take a look inside that and kind of see what's in there. Like I said, not a lot has changed. Faster chips, faster hard drives, different types of hard drives, but it's still kind of fun to see how it all kind of fits together in there. So we wrapped up this part. Now I got to go get my chair, but I might have to actually wait a little bit because it actually did rain quite a bit here. We probably got another 1/4 inch or so in that little storm, and I don't know if I want to put a brand new chair in my all wet trailer, but we'll see what the situation looks like. All right, so I'm back from the office supply store, and this is the chair I chose. In my opinion, this one just stood out from all the rest of them. They had a whole bunch of them that you could sit in, and this one just seemed the most comfortable to me. I was also looking to make sure we didn't ever have a repeat of what happened with the old chair with all the vinyl, whatever it was, peeling off. And so there isn't a whole lot of that kind of stuff, and I think it's actually probably actual leather rather than some coating on fabric that they did like that other chair. I like this had a headrest, which was really cool. It had a great lumbar support. I also like the fact that you could raise it up and lower it down a little bit. It can't go up a whole bunch, but it can go up pretty high, and that's pretty cool. And I also like the fact that it reclines a little bit, so it's a very comfortable chair to sit in. So we're gonna hook this up. I also had an extra added advantage. I got this the same place I got the desk, and it turns out the model of the chair that they had out was right next to the desk that I bought. So I was able to compare the colors, and I thought the colors looked really good together too. So let's get this thing out of the box, get it put together, and take a look at it. Ah, yes, my 3 favorite words in the world. Some assembly required. All right, got the chair put together, and like I said, it feels as comfortable to sit in as the one in the display model in the store. I actually like the fact that I've kind of risen it up to its high level, and I can get the armrests so they go over the top of the desk, so that I can actually get the chair really, really close to the computer monitor. And the fact that the seat is a little bit higher, it's actually a little bit better for me looking at the monitors, because at the height the monitors are on this, I had to actually look up a little bit when I was sitting in the chair. This, I'm more at eye level with the monitors now, so it's gonna be a lot more comfortable. But yeah, this is a very, very comfortable chair to sit in. It's got the lumbar support in the back, so I've kind of got that set up. I can recline on it really nice, and that's kind of cool too. So yeah, there's the chair. So the whole system is complete now. Been a long time coming, but I got a really great system now, and it's 100% brand new and good to go. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this journey of me getting my new computer going, and I think that's all I have for today. So thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you next time on Escaping the Mouse. Good night.